Senator Kristen E. Gillibrand, Democrat of New York, listened to the concerns of business owners and economic developers in the North Country Thursday at Timeless Frame. The roundtable discussion hosted by Senator Gillibrand was held to discuss the more than 160,000 New York State manufacturing jobs, over 3,200 of which in the North Country were lost in 2001. But that conversation soon switched to healthcare, where Senator Gillibrand called for an investigation. Plant manager of Current Applications, George Anderson, turned the conversation to healthcare premiums in his company that he says have risen from 60 to 80%. The rise, Anderson said, happened after the new healthcare reform law was put into place and effective last month.
Outrageous. I mean, I've heard 20% increases around the state. I've yet to hear 80% increase. But I'm telling you, I can't imagine how costs could have risen by such a degree in such a short period of time. And so I think it's fantasy. I think the insurance companies are gouging. I am highly concerned about it, and I'm going to ask the DOJ to launch an investigation. And I'm so grateful that these businesses brought to me the actual numbers, because that's what I've said to our hospitals and all of our providers, our doctors' offices, everyone. Tell me how this policy impacts you immediately, because it's going to take us time to get it right. But this is not based on fact. This is truly based on opportunity, trying to make money while they can before competition really sets in 2014. So I'm highly offended and very concerned, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
He also brought to discussion the lack of diverse options in healthcare providers, stating that Blue Cross Blue Shield is the only healthcare provider that is offered in our area.
One of the biggest problems when we were doing the analysis about how to reform healthcare, one of our problems was there wasn't enough competition. There were whole states where there were only one or two providers in the whole state. And so it really limited access, and it gave too much power to the insurers and to the providers because there wasn't any competition. So we wanted to do, and the reason why we have this exchange that's going to happen in 2014 is to mandate that every person in America would have a choice, that they'd have several choices to choose from about what insurer they wanted to buy insurance from. I wanted one of those choices to be Medicare. I wanted to open up Medicare for anybody to buy in at a percentage of income, like 5% of your income, because then you know it's always affordable and you know what you're getting. It's, you know, everybody knows what's in Medicare. Most of our parents and grandparents think it works pretty well. So that's the kind of change I wanted to see. We didn't get that far, but we have mandated competition, and that's a core American value. People should compete for our business, and we shouldn't be forced into, only having one or two insurers in any county of this state.
This has been Holly Boname for myabc50.com.